Hi guys, it's Daniela again and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm bringing you something very different for my channel. I recently saw, like literally yesterday, saw Gabby, Velvet Ghost, do a baby name challenge video, and I love names. I'm obsessed with unique names and I've had a list on my phone for children's names for years. I don't even know if I want kids, but I still have the list. So I thought it would be fun for me to film this challenge even though I don't have kids and I'm not planning to have kids anytime soon. So I don't know why I have a list, but I do. So if you're excited about this video, please continue watching and let's get started. So the first question is, what is your favourite boy and girl's name from the top UK list? I went off the list from 2017 and the names that popped out were my favourite was for a girl, it was Darcy with the spelling IE. And for a boy, it was Jackson. I really like Jackson. I like the American vibe it has. The next question is, what is your least favourite boy and girl's name from the top UK's names list? So I don't want to offend anyone. This is my personal opinion. These are my names that I personally don't like for whatever reason. And the names were, for a girl, Emily, and for a boy, Jack. The reason why I don't like their names, Emily and Jack, is because they're very common in the sense of a lot of people are called Emily and Jack, or they're very popular, shall I say. And I like very unique, weird names, so Emily and Jack are just too popular for my liking. And if your children are called Emily and Jack, or if you're called Emily and Jack, good on you, that's your personal preference. I just personally don't like the name Emily and Jack. The next question is, if you had twins, what would you call them? Boy, 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 girl, girl, girl. This took me absolute ages to think of. So for boy, boy, I really like the names Silver and Grey. So cute, can you imagine two little boys called Silver and Grey? For boy and girl, I really like the name Honor and Sloan. I love the name Sloan and Honor. The boy would be called Honor and the girl would be Sloan. They're such strong, powerful names and they're unique. You'd be like the only Sloan or Honor or Silver or Grey in school, and that's what I like, because I remember being like the only Daniela in school. I don't think there was anyone else called Daniela, and if it was like Danielle or a different spelling. It was never my spelling. So I like the fact that I was like the only Daniela and not 1,000 Danielas, like Daniela A, Daniela B, Daniela C. It was never like that for me. So I want my kids to have the uniqueness at school as well. For two girls, I would have Winter and Autumn. I think that's so cute. If I had two little girls, their names would be Winter and Autumn. That's it. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. And I know people are probably going to be like, what the actual fuck? But I like weird names. The next question is, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be? I personally can't think of what I would change my name to be. I really like the name Daniela. I don't feel like it doesn't suit me. I think it does suit me. I'm quite happy with the name Daniela. I don't like it when people call me Danielle, but that's just because my name is Daniela. I prefer to be called my actual name. So I asked my friends and my boyfriend about names that they think would suit me if I was to change it. So my boyfriend said Ocean, which I absolutely love. I think that's so unique, but I don't think my Portuguese parents would have chose the name Ocean for me. But I love it. I would choose the name Ocean. My best friend Savannah called me Cleo. That's fine. I really like that name. It's quite unique still. My friend Megan called me Martina. I'm just gonna wait a minute so you can process it. Martina is not an ugly name. It's a beautiful name. Don't know where the hell she got Martina from. I think she was literally just looking up like Portuguese names on Google and found Martina. Martina isn't an ugly name. It's just so different compared to like Ocean, and then she comes out with Martina. So my sister-in-law Tia chose the name Mariana, which is actually pretty nice, and I actually do think it's a pretty cute name. I'm just shook by the fact that my friend Megan called me Martina. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's so different. I would have never thought of the name Martina for myself, but Ocean is definitely my favourite. It's the most unique, it's the most strange, and I love it. The next question is, you have 4 children, any gender, Their names have to start with the same letter. What names would you choose? This was so hard. I've got a little notebook because I done this all last night. This was so hard. I went with S. So I have Silver for a boy, Sloan for a girl, Saturn for a girl, and Sailor for a boy. I really like the name Saturn and Sailor. I hadn't have heard of them before until I was researching names with S's, and I just thought Silver, Sloan, Saturn, Sailor. I think that's so pretty. Could you imagine? Sailor, Saturn, Silver, Sloan, come here. I've always liked the name Sailor, but I've never thought of the name as a child's name, if that makes sense. Like, if I've heard it, I'm like, that's actually a really nice word. Like, Sailor, I like the word. I like the spelling of it. And then I was looking at it yesterday and I was like, oh my God, Silver, Sloan, Saturn, Sailor. Boom, that's my kids' names. Got it. Okay, the next question is, what's your favourite celebrity baby name? This was hard. My favourite baby names from Madonna, I don't know if it's a boy or girl. One of her children is called Lourdes, which I think is gorgeous. Lourdes. I think that's beautiful. Then I've got Sunday by Fern McCann. I think that's so cute. Baby Sunday. And then my last celebrity name that I really liked was Everest. And this is George Lucas's child. I don't know who George Lucas is. I think he's a director, if I'm not mistaken. But the name Everest. Baby Everest. Hi, my name's Everest. I would be so obsessed if I met someone called Everest. I'd be like, oh my God, we need to be friends. I need to have a friend who's called Everest. So if any of you lot are called Everest, we're going to be friends, okay? Everest, Lourdes, Sundays, let's all be friends. The next question is, what's your favourite animal-inspired name? I chose Hawk, Fox, Wolf, and Tora. I don't know what the heck is a Tora, but I saw it and I was like, oh my God, that's a beautiful name. Wolf, because it's a stunning name. Could you imagine a little girl being called Wolf? I think that would be absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed. Then I chose Fox. I really like the name Fox. I think it's very like powerful. And then Hawk. I think that is stunning. And Tora's a gorgeous name. I think it would be beautiful in a little girl, Tora. So cute. The next question is, what's your favourite colour inspired name? So this was really hard because it just was. I've got grey and silver, which are stunning names. Then I've got navy. I haven't heard of this before, but Gabby put it in her video and I was like, oh my God, navy. That's a gorgeous name. For a boy or a girl, I think it'd be quite different on a girl. Then I've got the name Azul, which actually is Portuguese for blue. And I think that's stunning. And I like the fact that it's in Portuguese as well, because then like my Portuguese family can say the word. Even though they'll probably be like, what? You've named your child after a colour. But that's not the point. I really like the name Azul. Then I've also got Auburn, which I think is really cute. And then I've also got the name Red. I really like the name Red. Can you imagine? Hey, my name's Red. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm loving this video, by the way. I'm really enjoying doing this video. But yeah, I really like the name Red. Okay, the next question is, what are your top 3 favourite boy names? So obviously I've spoken about Grey and Silver and Sloan. So those I'm not going to mention. But I also like the name Xander and Sebastian and the name Miguel. Miguel is like kind of a family name. I had a cousin who passed away who's called Miguel. My brother was meant to be called Miguel, but he wasn't. Miguel's a really pretty Portuguese name. I really like the name. I love the name Xander. I don't know where I heard it from, but I don't know. I just really like the kind of American vibe that it gives. And I like American names. And then I really like the name Sebastian. A lot of people in my life don't like it. My boyfriend doesn't like it, but I love the name Sebastian. To me, it just says power and says money. I'm not gonna lie, it just says money, power. And the next question obviously is, what are your top 3 favourite girl names? The first one is Iris. I really, really like the name Iris. I like the fact that it's short and you can't shorten it anymore. I like the name Willow. I really like Willow. I think, as I said, it's quite unique. It is becoming quite popular. So I don't think I'll be calling my child Willow, but it is a really pretty name. And then I also like the name Darcy. As I said, I think at the beginning of the video, if I'm not mistaken, I love the name Darcy. It's a very powerful name to me. My next question is, what's your ultimate guilty pleasure name? So I'm guessing it's names that I like but other people don't like, or I really like but I would never call my child it. So I have Santiago, which is a Portuguese name, and I think it's an absolutely stunning name. Just the translation to English would be Santiago or Santiago. I'm not about to do that to my child. I also like the name Maria. I love Maria. I think it's a very stunning, very classic name. All my aunties are called Maria. If you're Portuguese, you probably know what I'm talking about. Most Portuguese women are called like Maria something, Maria something. So if you go to Portugal, just scream out Maria, you have 10,000 women looking at you. I also like the name Francisca. Francisca is Francesca in English. Francesca in English is a stunning name and I really like it as well. And I also like it translated in Portuguese and English. It's just a name that I wouldn't use because my family, a lot of the males are called Francisco. So I wouldn't want my daughter to be Francisca. I also like the name Antonio, which is Antonio. And it's a very old-fashioned Portuguese name. It's a quite classic name. And I really like the name Antonio. And it's just a name that I would love to call my child. But I just think it's too old-fashioned. So the next question is, what are your most hated baby names? And this was really hard for me because I don't really hate any names. There are names out there that I don't personally like and I wouldn't call my children, but that doesn't mean I hate them. There's no name I hate, but for girls, I really don't like the name Danielle, but that's because people call me Danielle and it's just annoying. Like, my name is Daniela, call me Daniela. The second name is a boy's name and it's a very common, very old-fashioned Portuguese name, and it's Manuel. I had an uncle called Manuel and he passed away sadly a couple years ago, and that name was fine on him, Uncle Manuel. I loved it on him, like I couldn't imagine calling him anything else. I just personally think it's so common in Portugal, or it used to be, should I say, I don't know about now, but it's so popular that I'm just like, no, like, I don't like it. But yeah, that's my personal opinion. If you're called Manuel, like, don't hate me because I don't like your name. The next question is, choose a baby name based on the food and drink. I didn't find this as hard as I thought it was going to be. I found the name barley, which is meant to be like grains. I think it's grains. I really like that. When I heard it, I was like, oh my God, that's like a beautiful name, barley. I think that's so pretty. And then the second name was ice. I really like the name Ice, like baby ice. The next question is, choose a baby name based on a month. And mine is August. I love the name August. I think it is stunning. Next question is, choose a baby name based on a movie. This was easy. I have quite a few. Are you ready? I've got my notes. So from Twilight, I have Rosalie, Carlisle, Emmett and Esme. I've always liked those names. And then for Harry Potter, I chose the name Rubius, which is Hagrid's name. I think that's a stunning, stunning name. It also helps that Hagrid is one of my favourite characters from Harry Potter. I like the name Sirius. Don't think I'd call my child Sirius, but I think it's a stunning name. I like the name Remus. I like the name Albus. And then my last name for Harry Potter is Cedric. I love the name Cedric. It just screams to me power. Hi, my name's Cedric. I'm I don't know, stockbroker. I don't know. Just, it says power to me and I really like that. And the last question is, choose a name that's already in your family. So, as I said before, a lot of my family are called Marias, so that's one of them. I really like the name Maria. And then I also like the name La Salette, which is one of my auntie's name, and I really like it. It's different. For my family specifically, it's very different. And then my auntie, whose name is Amelia, which I think is very popular now, and it's a stunning name, but I prefer her nickname, which is Mila, and I've always liked the name Mila, so those are the names from my family. Maria, La Salette, and Mila. So that is all the questions for the baby name challenge. I really hope I didn't offend anyone. Please don't take offense to anything that I said in this video. It's just my personal opinion. And yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I have loved doing this video. Anyways, guys, I really hope you like this video. Please remember to give me a thumbs up, some comments down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.